Hi there everyone, I thought it was time to do a video about things that have been going off. Well, you may know a little about what I'm going to explain a little bit more. So since sort of the beginning of this year, I've been having problems with my voice. I was working in an office, so I didn't know if that was contributing, but it turns out I had quite a severe problem. My vocal cords has stopped working and is completely paralysed. Initially they were scared it might be throat cancer, but that was eliminated. And then after some investigation, they noticed I had trouble with my thyroid gland as well, which is blocking my airway. So the vocal cord and the thyroid is obviously making it hard for me to speak. The condition also makes me choke, so I choke on small food, liquids especially, definitely with my liquids, and I can do a lot of damage to my voice through the choking. And, you know, even if I'm in a bar, I'm going to be choking on my drink, and especially coughing. At the minute with COVID, like everyone unfortunately had the plague, so I'm waiting to see a choking specialist, but it's just taking months because of COVID, because obviously it's quite dangerous to choke. Luckily I've been able to stop anything getting stuck so far, but I don't know how long that will continue or if that will get worse. I can't eat like I used to eat. I have to eat in different positions, drink in different positions, and it's having a big impact really. So, and the choking front, I'm waiting for treatment for that, and hopefully it will be soon, because obviously it's been a big issue since having investigations. This was sort of towards the end of February. Obviously a few weeks later COVID kicked in big time. So I had some treatment plans, some scans and some voice therapy. But obviously all that got up to the wayside, and as you can tell my voice is very, very weak. This is me talking at full volume and it's very, very, very quiet. So I was kind of in lockdown with everybody else, sort of dealing with that and dealing with this as well, which in some ways was nice to have a breather with still everything going on. But like, it's got to a point now where I've had scans and there are nodules on my thyroid gland that we're not sure if they're anything to worry about or not. I've had quite, I say the word rubbish, but not very good treatment from the hospital I've been at. My consultant wasn't very thorough, and I had to make a complaint because he was giving me cameras down the throat with no anaesthetic, and he wasn't sort of correlating what the ultrasound people were saying, and he said my CT scan was clear when in fact my thyroid was enlarged with nodules. So at the moment I'm looking at getting private treatment, or at least a private consultation, just because I was obviously concerned about these nodules and just want to make sure there's nothing serious. In terms of my voice, I have had some voice therapy. There's no way of knowing whether my voice will come back. I could have surgery on my thyroid, but because my vocal cord is paralysed, there's a massive risk that the other one would also become paralysed, which would leave me with a tracheectomy, the hole in the neck, the mechanical voice. So as you can imagine, that's not the ideal. It's kind of upsetting, you know. I graduated in November with my Masters in Marketing Management, a year before that with my first class honours, Marketing, PR and Advertising. And I set my career out to be, you know, someone at the front who speaks and is loud and has a voice. So I'm having to reevaluate what I can physically do with this voice, and I'm hoping that it won't stop me achieving my goals, but I really need to sort of treat it before I do any damage. So in a nutshell, that's it really. I have been looking at different options, things I could do for the moment. The side effects of what I have can be fatigue, heavy breathing, I get tired easily walking. It can also cause stomach issues, muscle issues, and hormonal issues as well, which I've had a lot of the last few years, and that obviously explains a lot. I can get hot and flustered quite easily, and gives me like a brain fog as well. So it's just a massive pain in my bum at the minute. Limited treatment due to COVID still, but I've been told if I do private, obviously it's a lot quicker. So I'm looking at ways to making that happen. Still trying to get on with things. Obviously I've had to shield because of COVID and stuff. I've been out sort of a handful of times, but nothing like I would normally. Just I need to be careful. So yeah, it's just a bit of a scary time. Like, people are shocked when they hear me speak. I've always been loud and bubbly, and so my official diagnosis at the minute is paralysed vocal cords, and obviously enlarged, and the nodules on my thyroid gland for the moment. So I'll keep people updated who are interested. If you're not, then fine. You probably have to turn this up to be able to hear me, but that's my life now. Can't shout at the kids, they seem to love it. But yeah, thank you for listening, and I hope that explains a little bit about my journey with my voice, or lack of it, maybe.